Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is time for another wedding weekend video, and I just want to thank you guys for all of the positive feedback you gave me on the last video, all of the ideas and suggestions. You really helped me out and kind of gave me an idea of what you guys want to see for this series. So I just want to thank everyone who left their topics and ideas for me and even just positive feedback. So what I thought I would do for today's video is just do a general Q&A because I had a lot of just general questions on that video, and then gradually throughout the past couple weeks I've been noticing I've been getting a lot of questions on my Snapchat. So I'm going to gather questions from my previous video, and I also asked you guys to ask me your last minute questions on Snapchat. So that's what I'm going to do for today's video, is just a big old Q&A. Again, something that's still lighthearted to get me in the, spirit of things. And then I think after this, I will start doing, full-on topic videos. It's just really hard right now because I haven't even went like dress shopping yet. The wedding is a year away, so I'm kind of lagging. I'm kind of like, I got a year, whatever. Although I know it's probably going to sneak up on me and I'm going to wish that I started sooner. Alright, so I'm going to start out on the video question. Allison Cash and several other people wanted to know where we were planning on going for our honeymoon or where we were looking into. And definitely the Caribbean. We're probably going to do one of the all-inclusive resorts like Sandals or beaches. And several of you guys have given me your feedback because I've asked on Snapchat and I've gotten a lot of recommendations. The top 3 that we're looking into right now are Turks and Caicos. That is like my number 1. It's a little bit more pricey than the other islands though, so we'll just kind of have to see what packages they offer throughout the upcoming year. And then Antigua was another one. I had really good feedback on that. One person gave me a negative feedback that they had from their experience on their honeymoon, so I was kind of iffy on that. And then the other one is St. John, and I'm not sure if there's an actual all-inclusive resort on St. John. That's why we haven't really fully committed to that yet, but those are the 3 that we are looking into. This was a really good question from Cynthia. It says, what kinds of things are you going to register for since you already own your own home and have a lot of typical items people register for? Well, first of all, we don't own our own home. We rent a house. We have rented 2 homes together, but we've never purchased a home. And I feel like we're going to register for still the same things. I mean, this is a rental house that we live in, and we haven't focused our time or money into really decorating that much or, furnishing it because we know we're not going to be here for that much longer. So for us, I mean, we're still going to register for typical things. We don't have, a lot of nice kitchen appliances or furniture or decorations. This is still a rental house for us, and we're going to register for, regular things that, people who don't live together register for, I guess, if that's what you're asking. This question is from Catherine, and she said, what kind of menu are you having? Well, actually, our plan right now is that my dad is going to cook for our wedding. My dad loves to cook. Everybody loves his food. He cooks for our churches. People ask him to cook specific things, and he said that he wanted to cook for my wedding, but my only worry is that it'll be a little bit too overwhelming for him. But right now, my dad is supposed to be cooking, which I personally would love because I already know that I love his food. All my friends do, family, everybody loves it. And as far as the menu goes, it's going to be like home style favorites, chicken and dumplings. Yes. Chicken and dumplings is definitely number 1 on the menu because it is my all-time favorite food. I know that there will definitely be barbecue. My dad loves to smoke and barbecue and all that kind of thing. My maid of honor, she requested chicken and rice, which is another meal that my dad makes. It's her favorite. She always comes over still to this day when we have chicken and rice. So it's going to be comfort food, definitely. She also asked, have you thought about how you want the tables to look, such as linens, plates, centerpieces? Definitely for centerpieces, we're probably going to stick with that terrarium theme or the atrium, whatever you want to call it, with the succulents or the ferns. As far as linens go, I'm thinking possibly a navy linen since there is going to be touches of navy throughout. I haven't 100%, nailed that down though. These questions are from Courtney. She asked quite a few. She says, are you having a videographer? yes, definitely something that we are going to save up for. I have found someone that I really, really, really want. He is so amazing. I just have to figure out if he is booked in advance, if he's booked that far in advance. I really need to get on that. I've been slacking. I said after I got back from vacation I was going to do all this, but I'm trying to recover. But yes, definitely a videographer. I mean, even our photographers said that they wish that they could go back and have a videographer at their wedding. So that will definitely be yes. She also asked, are you going to write down your own vows? We've only talked about that a little bit, but as far as I know, yes, we are going to. It's something that's, you know, just more personal, and it's just something that we want to do. I want to do. I mean, he's pretty much like, whatever you want to do, we can do it. She also asked, what about bridesmaid and groomsmen gifts? When I talked to Will about groomsmen gifts, he didn't even know that was a thing. I was like, what are you going to get your groomsmen? And he was like, what? That's a thing? I do know what I'm getting my bridesmaids. I haven't given it to them yet because, like I said, it's a year away and I kind of want to wait a little while. And she also asked how big our wedding party size is. So I have 5 bridesmaids and I'm not sure about Will. Like, he's got to figure his situation out. I know my stuff. Not sure if he knows his. This was a good question. Someone, I can't pronounce the name, I'm sorry. I want to say the name might be Chloe, but she asked, how did you do your bride posal? Which blew my mind when I know that's a thing, but for me, it was kind of like my bridesmaids knew. They knew who they were. So it wasn't like I had to actually ask. They just knew that they were going to be in my wedding. So like I said, I have 5 bridesmaids, and I do have a specific gift that I'm going to give them, which I will share later after I get it. But yeah, I didn't really have a bride posal because, yeah, the girls know what's up. She also asked about favors. I think wedding favors, like for guests. At this point, I really want to do donuts. A Krispy Kreme just opened up in our town, and so I'm really going to look into maybe doing like a single Krispy Kreme pack or something like that. I mean, you can tell my family loves food. Like Krispy Kreme for a favor, I'd be like, hell yeah, sister. And I've also found this little donut display on Pinterest that you can hang individual donuts on, and the guests just pick them off and they can take them with them. So that's something that I really want to do. Hopefully it can be a reality, depending on how expensive the donuts are, because I have heard that can get a little pricey. Apparently I was pronouncing the Anthropology bridal site wrong. So many people told me that it was actually pronounced beholden, even though it's like the initials BHLDN. I thought it was just the initials, but just to correct myself there, I know now the Anthropology wedding site is called Beholden. Alright, I'm going to take the last few questions off my Snapchat, so let's go ahead and see. Someone said, what are you splurging on versus what are you saving on? And I would definitely say, as far as splurging goes, photography and videography, because that's something that, you know, to me is very important, and it's just something timeless that you're always going to have. And as far as saving money on, I feel like we're definitely going to be doing a lot of DIYs. Will's aunt is a florist and she has great ideas. She knows where to get like the craziest things. I was showing her the little orbs that I wanted to put plants in, and she knew like immediately where to go and like look for those. She knew what flowers were in season, so she's definitely going to be a big help as far as like the flowers go. And so yeah, I feel like, you know, wedding photography, videography, that's going to be a splurge. And then we're definitely going to try to save money on the venue. We're going to try to do most of the stuff ourselves. This question is from Callie, and it says, what are you thinking as far as guest favors? So this is what I just answered previously. Definitely the donut scene all up in here. Wouldn't you guys like donuts to take home? I mean, yes. The last question is from Sarah, and she says, how are you doing your hair? I can't decide what to do with mine. So my hair is definitely going to be low-key, casual, slightly on the messy side. I'll insert a few photos of what I'm thinking. Although I do know it's probably going to depend on what style dress I get, but I still feel like it's going to be very casual, laid back. It is going to be up. I definitely feel like I'm going to wear it up. Unless something again changes, because I know I'm not going to grow my hair out any longer than what it is right now, so I don't really just want to have it down. It's definitely going to be up and in some type of, you know, kind of like casual messy style. So, and as far as like the bridesmaids go, I've already talked to them. I told them they could do whatever they wanted with their hair as long as it's just not really tight, precise, you know, curls or a tight, precise bun. I really want everything to be relaxed and just timeless and, you know, just really chic. I don't want anything to be too, you know, primped or polished. Really, I just told them if they wanted to do loose curls and wear their hair down, that would be totally fine with me. Alright guys, so that is it for the questions. If I did not answer your question, I'm sorry. I will definitely be doing these pretty frequently, I feel like. So if you have more questions for me, just keep leaving them down in the comment section, and I'm going to keep going back to each video and, you know, referring to y'all's questions to do these Q&As. So yeah, I really enjoyed doing this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Again, keep leaving your suggestions, your topics, and for the next, you know, wedding weekend video, I hope to have kind of more of a topic related theme for you guys. So yep, leave it all down below. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.